Hey guys, and welcome to my second training video with Iroh. Today I'm actually going to be getting on him. Normally I would wait a lot longer to get on my horse that I'm working, but Iroh is not technically a green horse. He has been ridden plenty of times, and I've ridden him a couple times at the rescue, so I felt super safe and secure around him just from the get-go, and he really enjoys my company. So today I'm actually trying out this faux fur rug that I got for our Halloween costume that we will be debuting tomorrow at the Halloween costume contest at the barn. And I really liked that he walked away for a second, but then he decided on his own to stop because he was like, oh, you want to do something with me? So I just want to put a large emphasis on, just because you feel like you have a connection with a horse doesn't mean that you can just jump right on and start going, especially if you're on your own. If you don't have a saddle like I am here with Iroh, it can be very, very dangerous, so you want to be very careful. Again, normally I would do a lot more groundwork, a lot more relationship building before even getting to this step on a horse that has never been ridden before. So he allowed me to get on without much reaction, which is great, definitely something that we want to see, so I made sure to reward him for that. And before going on to the next part of the video, I wanted to kind of talk about my, I hate to call it trauma, but kind of my trauma from my previous horse, because one time, it was actually one of the first times I got on him, and it was bareback because I was very stupid, and I decided that we were having a really good training session with positive reinforcement. He was being very receptive and kind and gentle, that I thought it would be a good idea to get on. And needless to say, it was one of the biggest mistakes I have ever made, and he quickly bolted. He threw me off. I hit the arena wall and I got a pretty serious concussion, and it was very, very painful. Oh gosh, it was awful. So I do have quite a bit of anxiety actually getting on from the mounting block onto the horse. In fact, that's not the first time that he's bolted on me. He's bolted on me a little bit more recently since that first incident. So it kind of just has been a really ingrained thing that I've been having to work through, and it is really hard. I can't help but feel this anxiety, but right before I get on the horse, that the horse is going to bolt, that I'm going to fall, I'm going to get hurt. But thankfully Iroh was very calm, sturdy. He could probably feel my emotions, but he chose to just stand nicely for me, not feed into my negative energy that I was putting out. He's just a really great all-around horse that I can see myself building more confidence with, and I wanted to talk about it because I'm not a perfect rider. I am not a professional horse trainer at all. I have my fears. I have my anxieties on certain things, and one of those things is mounting on my horse because of the traumatic things that has happened to me multiple times on my last horse. And I'm not just saying that it was my horse's fault at all. It was 110 million% my fault, but I still have those fears. I definitely suggest, if you're feeling nervous at all around your horse, is to have a professional there with you. Even if you don't have access to a professional, like an adult, just to hold the horse for you, to make sure that if you do get hurt, you get help immediately. Don't try to do everything on your own. Here, I did feel safe and comfortable enough to get onto Iroh without a saddle, without a bit, because I don't know what it is about this horse. I do genuinely feel that connection now. I did feel that connection with my previous horse, and I did get hurt, but I have learned a lot since then. And yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. Don't feel like you have to do everything on your own. So yeah, we do actually have a Halloween costume contest tomorrow and a trail class. So it's basically like an obstacle course, and he's done really, really great with all the obstacles. I took him through that a little bit later today, which is when I filmed this video, and he did really great. And our Halloween costume is going to be super duper cute. Very excited. I will post pictures to my Instagram and Iroh's Instagram. And it was just so nice to be able to ride a horse bareback, just on the buckle, not even being scared of anything, just feeling super duper safe on a horse again. That was just, I have not felt that in a very, very long time. So thank you, Iroh. He got a lot of hugs, a lot of kisses, a lot of treats for being such a kind, gentle, and understanding man. He kept looking back at me kind of confused, like, you're not wearing a saddle. I'm used to having a Western saddle on, bit in my mouth. Although past few rides at the rescue, he was being ridden bitless, which he prefers a lot more, and so do I, so that works out. And you'll notice throughout this video, the pad just starts slipping off. It is not meant for horses. I got it for the costume. It's really, really comfy and could definitely be put on top of like a bareback pad, bareback saddle, but we're just kind of winging it. I just wanted to see how he would be, and he was totally amazing. And I was actually able to ride him in the main field. You can see all the obstacles that will be used for the show. But we just had a really, really fun time just kind of getting used to each other. His only thing is he really wants to eat the grass, and I don't like forcing him up, so I'm going to start working on him with that via positive reinforcement, getting him to walk without bending down and sneaking some grass, unless I tell him that he's able to eat grass, just because on the trail we want to keep things moving. We don't have to stop every 2 seconds to eat. And I forgot to mention a couple seconds ago, you saw that he spooked at one of the obstacles. I was actually able to get him to go through that by hand a little bit later on once I got off. He is just so amazing, so trusting. He did all the obstacles that he was spooking at. He gave me a little bit of a trot. He is so cute, and just we had a blast. I'm really enjoying him, and I think he's enjoying me. He ran up to me when he saw me come to the barn today to say hi, and a lot of the things that the rescue had warned me about with him, and I'm not blaming the rescue, but he just hasn't done here. He hasn't been buddy sour. In fact, he's been the opposite. He's been very happy to come in and see me every time I've come out. He hasn't been pushing on the ground anymore. He's just really happy here, and it's heartwarming to see. But yeah, I just kind of got off there. Normally I wouldn't get off while my horse is grazing, but it was his first ride here, so I didn't want to be too particular. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks.